number four and wicket-keeper, that's what we're talking about. The battle is not just for the wicket-keeper slot, but also the number four role, which is between Sanju Samson and Ishan Kishan, who have contrasting numbers when it comes to the middle order in the ODI. Samson, he averages 71, strikes at over 105 when batting in the middle order, whereas Ishan Kishan, his success has been as an opener, where he's averaged 119, but I think that is also because of that 200 that he scored against Bangladesh. At one down, that's his average. At one down, he averages 40.75. But at number four is where he's not able to score runs. He's averaging just 21. So I think there is that problem as well, because India have too many openers, or they have options when it comes to openers, but in the middle order, what do? Having said that, what we've seen in the West Indies is that the team management is extremely keen on a left-right combination in batting. And also, given Ishan Kishan was impressive in test matches in the West Indies, like I said, he scored a 200 this year, can he be the chosen one? You look at Sanju Samson, he offers flexibility. He can be that floater in the team. He could come and open, he could come in the middle order, he can even be your finisher if you want him in that position. So, I think what they'll be dealing with is that able replacement for Rishabh Pant, but also all these things that I've just spoken about, Chetan, where, you know, I got the sense, I don't know if you'll agree with me, but I got the sense that Rohit Sharma, Rahul Dravid, they are really interested in having a left-hander in their batting. And I feel like, I know Sanju Samson's done well in the ODIs, but why do I get this feeling that Ishan Kishan's going to get a nod ahead of Sanju Samson because of what he's done in test matches?
Well, the optimal solution, if you see it as per the Indian team management and the way they think, they want to pick a player who can be utilized in multiple roles in the squad. They'll pick, for example, Ishan Kishan. I mean, obviously he's a batsman, wicket keeper, but he can bat at number four. He can open the innings as well. So he can perform multiple roles. So he will always be the first choice. So even if Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul come back, Ishan Kishan will continue to be in the squad. However, if Shreyas Iyer and KL Rahul don't come back, then you obviously need people who excel at particular situations. Now, my mind goes back to the 2019 World Cup where KL Rahul was supposed to bat in the middle and Shikhar Dhawan got injured and then he became the opener. And suddenly, India played the entire World Cup without a proper number four. And we are in that same situation where our regular number four is injured, our regular wicketkeeper batsman is injured, and now we are trying to experiment with an opener and trying to make him a makeshift number four, and then some injury happens and then he'll be a makeshift opener, and again the number four gap will be open. We are looking forward to a World Cup. If for a second consecutive World Cup, if we go in without a proper number four, I'll just have it with this team. I mean, I'm just you have to have a proper number four in the middle. There's no other choice than Sanju Samson. Whether Shreyas Iyer comes back or not, KL Rahul comes back or not, you need to give him a run. I have been a very vocal critic of Sanju Samson, but for the first time, perhaps, I want him to get 3 ODIs and then those T20s and those T20s in Ireland or whatever, Asia Cup, give him a proper run. Yes, you ideally want a left-hander in the lineup, but if you wanted that, you should have planned for that. You can't just rely on one Rishabh Pant. You know, yes, he was in an accident, but what if he had been injured? So you can't really rely on just one batsman, or you can say, okay, you know what, we'll use Ravindra Jadeja at number 4. But Sanju Samson has to play in this playing 11. This is the only time where he actually deserves to be in the playing 11, batting at 4 and 5 and actually making a case for himself. And I would be really frustrated if they go in with another makeshift number 4 in this World Cup.
You know, the thing is, there are a lot of Sanju Samson fans who will agree with you. And there are many. Also because he's done enough, Jamie, in terms of, you know, whatever opportunities that he was given in ODIs. I mean, an average of 70 in the middle order just goes on to show how good he's been. So if you just go by the statistics, he should be coming into that playing 11. But my problem with Sanju Samson is there is this word attached to him, which he can't seem to get rid of, which is inconsistency. Sanju Samson is not consistent enough. Has he done enough to get rid of that word? Should he be there, like Chetan saying that he'd be very disappointed if he's not there? He is your right number 4. Do you think he's done enough in the chances that he's got? Do you believe that he should be that number 4?
Yeah, I'm not sure where the inconsistency concept comes from, because it's in T20s where he's been inconsistent. He got 10 matches in a row in 2022. Just last year, he averaged 71 and 105. So for these stats are not accumulated from 3-4 years. These are just in an 8 to 9 month window. And when you look at those numbers, I'm on the same page as Chetan. There is no other option. Ishan Kishan has, yes, he's not had a fixed batting role, but he's got that one double hundred, let's face it, against Bangladesh in a dead rubber match. Otherwise, the numbers just don't add up, right? I've said it again, if he's not opening for you, he does not deserve to play in your 11. And lefty-righty is a rather overrated concept. It works in certain situations. 2 months from the World Cup, we cannot be trying to factor, oh, we need a left-hander. Chetan's right. If you've not got one now, this is not the time to be starting. You have a ready-made floater. Samson can float, he can finish. He finished matches against South Africa. And again, Meha, finishing is not finishing matches. It's finishing innings. It's the difference between ending on 290 and ending on 330. Sanju Samson can do this.